Previously on Miracles.
I hope you feel better soon.
Write it down exactly as you saw it. 6 people in the past 25 years have witnessed this phenomenon. My organization has interviewed them all. But in every case, they have seen something significantly different.
And everyone's got parents. Just never knew mine.
For God's sake, it's killing him!
He healed people. I saw it. He died healing me.
Help us. It's real.
The darkness.
It wants
What does it want?
everything.
Wait. Tommy!
Look, I think what we've been doing is wrong. Maybe it's better if we just call it quits. People are getting hurt. I don't want to do this anymore! Please don't make me do this. There's got to be another way. Okay, you're right. You're right. Just tell me when to go.
Who is it?
Mr. Manasian, your landlord sent me out. He's my uncle. I help him out sometimes after school.
What's the problem?
We're changing out all the shower heads. Putting in low flow, no charge to you.
What about my dishwasher? It's been leaking for a month.
He just did shower heads.
I've called 5 times. You want to come in? Dishwasher's first.
So, I guess I better move it out.
Are you new at this?
Kind of.
I don't mean to ruin your day. It's just when I don't even get a call back, it sort of turns into a thing, you know?
What?
What?
Nothing. I'm gonna need some help.
She was strangled with the tape measure. Detective Krantz.
Yeah.
You better see this.
What we got?
This is her journal.
So who the hell's Paul Callan? That's it. I'm done.
See you later.
Good game. You work here? More like an indentured servant.
Former resident, too. Father Claro says good things.
I didn't get your name.
Victor Krantz, Boston PD.
Guess you already know mine.
Yes. Yes, I do. Claro says that you're a guy that likes to help out. You know a woman named Gretchen Albright?
No.
She's dead.
Sorry to hear that.
She was murdered in her kitchen around 6 o'clock last night.
Is there a reason you're telling me this?
Yep.
Suppose you want to know what I was doing around 6 o'clock last night.
Why not?
That's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Where is easy? 1898 Keystone Street in Weymouth, an old Victorian house. Why is tricky?
Give it a shot.
I was sitting alone in the dark, waiting for the walls to talk.
No kidding.
It's part of my job. If you got 3 or 4 hours, I could give you the short version. People I work with, we investigate strange things.
I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
If it helps, I didn't kill anyone.
Maybe it does. Oh, do the words "God is nowhere" mean anything to you?
No?
Save some time tomorrow. I'd like the long version. What do you know? Hello, sister. Hi, kids.
Who is Gretchen Albright?
Don't you mean who was Gretchen Albright? Apparently she was murdered last night.
Police have been here, too?
Who do you think told them where you were?
Well, a heads up would have been nice.
Yes, and counterproductive. The police can tell when you're expecting them. It leads them down certain unfortunate mental paths.
Who was she, Keel?
3 years ago, Gretchen Albright was preparing a cake for her youngest daughter's 2nd birthday. The glass mixing bowl that she was using shattered in the sink and she cut her hand. Guests were arriving, so she wrapped a dishcloth around the wound and she went to greet the guests. A few minutes later, she returned to the kitchen, and it was then that she noticed the dishcloth and the words "God is nowhere" scrawled in her own blood.
Detective Krantz asked me about that phrase.
What did you say?
I lied. Not even sure why. I guess I was scared.
They probably saw the words in her personal effects. Journals, letters.
How'd he connect the phrase to you?
Well, he Googled "God is nowhere," found an old article I'd written in 1996 on hymnography for the Journal of Psychical Research. Detective Krantz wanted to know what the phrase meant. I said I thought it was rather self-explanatory.
If he talked to you, why would he need to talk to me?
He was being thorough, I suppose.
Why am I different?
What do you mean?
You interviewed 6 people like Gretchen. They all saw "God is nowhere" written in their own blood. I saw "God is now here." Why?
It's the kind of message that reveals the reader, isn't it?
Maybe. Maybe I read it wrong. Where'd Keel take off for?
He's at a physics lecture at Boston University with some old friends.
He has friends?
Apparently, there's some late-breaking news about the creation of the universe.
You didn't want to go?
Well, sometimes I do. The lectures are fun, but you know Alva, strip clubs till dawn. You working late?
Yeah, I'm looking for the homography files.
Alva keeps those in his office.
Really, why?
I don't know. I think he's been working on them. Good night.
Say hi to Maddie.
Thanks, I will.
So, you broke in.
You lied to me.
If you'd wanted a key, you could have asked.
Every one of those 6 people who saw God is nowhere in their blood also saw me. One of them even dreamed about my father. Of course, you know all of this.
That glass is going to be difficult to replace.
Why didn't you tell me?
It wasn't necessary.
I joined up with you to find answers. Answers you had right here in your files all along.
And you found them.
That's not all I found. I spent a few hours tracking these people down, Keel. 4 of them are dead.
Dead.
Murdered, different ways. And all in the last week. Gretchen Albright was the most recent. You didn't know this?
No, I did not. Have you told the police any of this?
Not yet, but I will. They haven't made the connection. I figure it's better if they hear it from me first.
This could become very dangerous for you, Paul.
I think it already has. Come in.
What the hell happened between you and Alva? I show up and there's broken glass everywhere. He's not talking. What gives?
He's been lying to me since day one.
What are you talking about?
The God is nowhere, people. They've all dreamed about me in detail, real things. It's like they know my whole life, even though we've never met. And now they're being murdered.
Oh my God.
I tried to track down the last 2 to warn them. Danielle Franklin in Denver and some other guy. His name was Kenneth Webster, but according to Keel's files, he's changed his name and disappeared.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would Alva keep all this from you?
I have no idea. I just left a message for the police, told them everything I know, but I think I may be the only one who can stop this.
So where are you going?
Denver. He's already killed 4 people in 5 days. Danielle Franklin's probably next, and she hasn't returned my calls.
Paul, this is crazy. You have no idea who is doing this or why. For all you know, you could be on his list, too.
Maybe I am. You know, whether I like it or not, I'm linked to these people. I feel like I need to be with them.
Why?
Because I know what it's like to be alone in the middle of things. Maybe I can answer some of Danielle's questions, and maybe she can answer some of mine. She knows my father. Or she might. In the transcripts I found in Keel's office, she talks about 3 dreams she had. The first is about me getting pneumonia when I was 7. That happened back at St. Jerome's. I spent 2 weeks in the hospital, almost died. The second is about me getting in a car accident and being healed by a boy. She had that dream in 1983. That's the third.
A man whose name is Paul Callan is sitting at a table at a sidewalk cafe. There's a fountain behind him. He's talking to a man. That man is his father. The man is saying something. Paul is angry. And then the water in the fountain turns red.
Never even met my father. I don't know a single thing about him.
Paul, if this woman knew anything more, wouldn't it be in there, in those transcripts?
I don't know, Eddie. She saw what I saw. She's had dreams that have come true.
Can I tell Alva you're in Denver?
Don't tell anyone.
I don't like this, Paul.
I know.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I need a gun.
Okay, what are you looking for?
Man, what's that?
That one, that's a Desert Eagle Jericho semi-auto. That one next to it, that's a Glock 23, 40 caliber.
Wow. Okay, I guess that one.
The Jericho. Need some ammo with that?
Yeah, I do.
How old are you?
19.
This is out of state. Sorry, but according to federal law, I cannot sell you a handgun. Would you like a rifle?
Have you seen Paul?
Paul says that you had information about him that you deliberately withheld. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
Why?
Because Paul is on a spiritual journey. This is something that few of us undertake. And it's in Paul's case, it is not that one chooses. Rather, one is chosen.
Well, that's very pretty. Why did you lie?
Evie, I'm sure you've read reports claiming that violent crime on a worldwide basis is dropping.
Right?
But the actual level of random violence in the world is rising dramatically. Child abduction by strangers, sniper attacks, suicide bombings. Many, if not all of those people, claim to do their work at the request of a higher being.
I was a cop. People kill people because they're drunk a lot more often than because God tells them to.
That may be true, Evie. But Paul's particular problem isn't booze.
If Paul is in any sort of danger because of all this, you had no right to keep that information from him.
What would you have me tell him? That he's capable of great good or great evil? The worst thing that could possibly happen is for Paul to somehow believe that his path is predestined for evil. Once that idea has been planted, it's almost impossible to uproot.
So let's plant the idea that he's predestined for good.
Oh, but even those who walk the path of light often come to a bad end. JFK, Martin Luther King, Joan of Arc, even John Lennon.
What if Paul tried to get involved with these people now?
We don't know who this killer is. We don't know why he's striking now. We know nothing. If there were anything to be gained from getting involved, I'd be doing it. But I've never seen anything like this before. People are being murdered simply because they all shared a paranormal experience. Now is a time for keeping one's head down.
Paul Callan's not at his apartment.
Is there a problem?
Damn right there's a problem. He left me a message. Said there was going to be another murder in Colorado. I'd just like to find out why he's so sure. Where is he?
He's on Transnational Airlines Flight 629 for Denver.
Are you Paul Callan?
Yeah.
Will you please come with us?
I know. It's just that this is all turning out to be harder than I expected.
I got classes 5 days a week this semester, Mom. Weekends are wall-to-wall homework. Well, Gary's crazy. He hasn't seen me because I'm in the library all day and he's in Vicky's room every night. A couple, nothing serious. I don't really have the time. I'll try. Look, Ma, I gotta go. I miss you too. Well, tell Dad I'll try to make it back for spring break. Love you too. Bye.
Why exactly are you convinced Danielle Franklin is in danger?
It's not gonna make any sense.
Yeah, it already doesn't.
Someone is murdering people who have all had a similar experience. It's not a normal thing. It's a thing called homography. Words written in blood.
Where, at the scene of the murders?
No, not a person writing words with blood. Blood forming itself into words on its own. The Catholic Church considers this a possible sign of a miracle.
And each of these people have seen this, miracle?
So have I.
Well, I can tell you right now, Mr. Callan, this is sounding even worse than you thought it would.
Hi, this is Danielle. Leave a message and I'll call you back. Please enter your 3-digit code to retrieve all current messages.
Hello, this is Detective Peter Bander with the Denver Police Department calling for Danielle Franklin. Please call me back at 555-0183 as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hi, I'm calling for Danielle Franklin. My name is Paul Callan. The police should have already contacted you, but I really need to speak with you myself. I'm flying into Denver today. My cell phone is 617-555-0152. Please, call me as soon as you get this message. I never met her, that's the point. She doesn't even know I really exist.
Then why did you fly halfway across the country to come see her?
To warn her that someone may be trying to kill her. I've already told you this. And while we're sitting here, it could be happening. Hello.
Hello, Paul?
Yes, this is Paul Callan.
Oh, my God. It's me, Danielle. I can't believe it's really you.
It's really me.
Are you in town?
Yeah, I'm at the downtown police station, the one at Everly Parkway. Do you know where that is?
Yeah, I can find it. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. You even sound the same.
Same as what?
As you do in my dreams. You're okay, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
No reason. It's just, I had another dream about you. A bad one.
Get here as soon as you can, okay? It's important that we talk.
Yeah, I think so, too. I'll be right there.
Hi. Danielle?
What do we got?
Danielle Franklin was killed by a single rifle shot to the head.
Was it a sniper?
Not exactly. The distance is only 3 feet. So far, we have no witnesses.
She's dead.
If you hadn't have stopped me, I could have...
Could have what?
Maybe I could have saved her! I'd like to leave now.
Forget it.
I can't be a suspect. I've been here the whole time.
You seem to know a hell of a lot about a murder. Before it was just a theory, now it's a fact. For all we know, you're working with this guy. Plan on being here a while. Who the hell are you?
Barbecue. I have here a writ of habeas corpus for Paul Callan, petitioned by Ed Lawrenson and signed by the Honorable Judge William Pound. Come on.
A writ? The guy's been here less than 3 hours.
I hope they were productive.
Thank you for getting me out of there if you weren't the reason I was there in the first place.
As a matter of fact, it was Evelyn who informed the police about your flight, and I'm glad that she did. Look, I'm sorry about Danielle Franklin.
Really? If you'd have been straight with me, she'd still be alive.
Hey, I'm glad you're still here. We just caught the guy. A couple of uniforms picked him up a few minutes ago. He had a pocket full of Danielle Franklin's credit cards. We've alerted Detective Krantz in Boston. We think there might be a link to the Gretchen Albright murder, too.
I don't know how we're supposed to help. I told you I've never seen the murderer before.
Just want to make sure.
Would it be possible for one of us to have a conversation with him?
Absolutely not.
Never seen him before in my life.
All right, gentlemen. Thanks for your time.
Once he gets a lawyer, I'll petition for an interview.
With me?
Yes, of course. Are you coming back to Boston?
I'm not sure. Even if I do.
Are you having second thoughts about your new job?
I think maybe you and I are looking for different things. I mean, I know why I'm doing this. I want to know what happened to me, why I'm seeing things. But you, I've got no idea why you even started SQ, which makes the idea of teaming up with... What? What?
His current name is Hector Salgado.
Who, that guy they caught?
No. Kenneth Webster, the sixth man to see the words, God is nowhere, the only one still alive. I assume you're planning to track him down?
Yeah, I am.
Well, I'd advise against it. There's no point. He never reported any special information of you.
Yeah, well, maybe that's changed. His file's pretty old.
I owe you an apology. I never should have kept that information from you.
And why did you do it?
I just felt that it would be detrimental to you.
Maybe it will be. That's my problem.
This is the most recent information we have on Hector Salgado. 2 possible addresses. It will save you the time and me the cost of breaking back into my office.
Why are you doing this?
In my attempt not to influence events, I influence them greatly. Perhaps a better method would be simply to act on instinct. I can't stop you from acting on instinct.
Santa Fe, New Mexico, or Estacado, Oregon?
It's about 30 miles southeast of Portland, a 1 zip code town.
Thank you.
Can I give you a lift to the airport?
No, I'll get a cab.
All things do have meaning, and eventually they do add up. As a child, I never believed that. My family life was chaotic. Like most people, I believed that life was nothing more than a long series of unrelated accidents leading inexorably to the grave.
And now?
Now I do not. At Cambridge, I was pre-med. I was going to become a surgeon, just like my father. I minored in linguistics. My senior project involved decoding bird songs, painstakingly transcribing notes and patterns in the utterances of the English field raven, and thereby describing the basics of their language.
I have no trouble believing that whatsoever,
I spent days wandering the moors, recording ravens in their natural habitat, and then transcribing their sounds. On the 5th day, the sounds were different. As I listened to my tapes that evening, November 21st, 1985, among the bird calls, I heard other sounds. Sounds that I eventually recognized as voices. Among them, the voice of my mother.
You're kidding.
She had a nickname for me. Mango. Character in a children's book. A bloodhound. Her reading to me from that book is one of the few fond childhood memories I still possess. She'd been dead for over a year when I heard her voice speak my name on that tape. No train. And I didn't see God's name written in my own blood. It doesn't take much to change the course of a life. Sometimes a single word will do it.
that's what led you to begin Sodalitas Corrito.
It started me down a road, and that road led me here. It led me to you. It led me to you, Paula.
Hi, Mr. Webster. My name's Paul Callan. May I come in?
So, you're Paul Callan.
That's right. It's a nice place.
You think? So you're the one they all dreamed about?
You didn't.
No, I never did. You need to leave.
You're a lot younger than I expected. Am I interrupting something?
Yeah, he's gonna be here any second now. You shouldn't be here. Unless you want to help.
I can help, whatever you need.
No, you have to leave.
If you're worried about the man who's been killing the others, you can relax. Police arrested him in Denver a few hours ago.
No, they didn't.
Trust me, I've been in close contact with the police for the last few days.
Get out. Now.
What are you doing in my house?
This is Unit 11. We have 2 suspects in custody.
10-4, the ambulance is on its way.
I know who you are, Paul.
Who am I?
Tommy comes to me, too. I almost finished it. I mean, it's over for me, I know that. I will never spend another free day as long as I live. I've got to know it wasn't all for nothing. I've got to know I did the right thing. I did. Didn't I, Paul?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You've got to know. Because it's up to you now. The voice told me about them all.
The voice told you to do all this?
God's voice. I know it's him because he told me he's here. I saw it written in my own blood. Just like you, Paul, God is now here. We're the good ones, right? Man, we have to be, or... Oh, man, wait till my mom finds out.
You saw the words, too.
Yeah. 6 months ago. And then that kid, Tommy, he said he knew you. Or would. And then a few weeks ago, God's voice came on inside my head. He told me about the 9 people who saw the words all wrong. Every time I closed my eyes, he showed me what they were going to do. To everyone. Now it's up to you, Paul.
9 people?
There's 3 more out there. Tommy calls them the darkness. And God made it so clear. Kill them all before they can get their act together. I never knew God talked like that. You shouldn't have sought me back there, Paul. Because if Ken Webster isn't dead, then that leaves 4 for you. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, God, I'm so scared.
Don't! Look out!
Now it's up to you, Paul. Tell my mom I'm sorry.
Apparently 2 pounds makes all the difference. The iron he used was graphite. Made in the last 5 years, weighs 2 pounds tops. Go back to the irons our moms used, real irons, 5 pounds easy. You'd be dead.
How's Mr. Webster?
He's in intensive care, but we're hoping for a full recovery. Either way, you saved his life. We're done.
Copy him!
You took a few days off. That's healthy. I understand that you were standing right there when it happened. You saw it all.
Yeah, I did.
Before he killed himself, did the two of you talk?
A little.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was out of his mind.
I take it that you've decided to stay on.
No, I haven't. So what have you got?
Apparently, there's a Roshi at the Zen Center in Providence, Rhode Island, who has recently developed the ability to levitate. Two of his students have witnessed this event, and they actually say that his attained height of 19 inches is able to sustain this height for over 1 hour.
Dad, let's go.